everybody! Welcome to another episode of Eat It Anyway. This week is the week after vacation week, and our kitchen is riddled with extra ingredients of things that we didn't make while my parents and Pickles and her mom were here. So we have an extra can of tomato sauce, we have a whole ton of meatballs, and we have some Parmesan cheese. So I'm thinking, let's make something Italian tonight, or at least resembling Italian cuisine. I also have, if you watch my Twitch, you probably heard this story already, but we had a whole bag of chicken breasts in our freezer. There was probably 5 or 6 ginormous chicken breasts. So we got more stuff, we needed room, we put the chicken breasts in the refrigerator, and then they started leaking everywhere. So at the beginning of the week, I fried them all up. I used our cast iron skillet and I cooked all of them, and I've been having chicken sandwiches for lunch, which is great. But I still have a bunch left. I've been cutting them in half because they're so huge. So I'm gonna use half a chicken breast for mine. Josh is gonna have meatballs. And did I tell you what we're making yet? We're making spaghetti squash. So grab your apron. I've got mine. It's the weekend, so if you want to crack open a beverage, kind of get loose a little bit, I've got mine here, so you're in good company. All right, let's get started. So according to allrecipes.com, to cook a spaghetti squash, you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Now we're going to go through our lineup. We're going to start out here with a little spaghetti squash. This is just a tiny one I got down at Aldi. Next, we got our Del Grosso marinara tomato sauce. I'm probably only going to use half or a third of this. Then we have our Parmesan cheese. Again, just going to use a little bit on top. Here's half of a chicken breast. I know it looks real tiny, but the other ones are massive. And then for Josh's, we're going to use Bremer's Italian style meatballs. All right, so if you have never used spaghetti squash before, they're kind of tricky little buggers. So what you're gonna wanna do is, our oven is still preheating to 400 degrees. I've read that you can just pop them in the oven like this, but it takes a lot longer for them to cook. So I'm gonna cut it in half. But the tricky part is it takes a lot of effort to cut these things. They're very tough, very dense. So just, I don't know, be careful. Maybe use a mitten or something so you don't cut yourself. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. It's coming along, it's coming along. Now I'm stuck. Look at this thing. What do I do with this? Also, you don't want to break your knife either. All right. So I'm gonna go from this side now. Oh my gosh. I can't even get, look at this. This is so fine. I can't even get in there to cut the other side. All right, here we go. Things are happening, guys. Things are happening. There it is. We did it. We're champions. All right, so here's what the inside looks like. I'm just gonna get a spoon and I'm gonna dig out the seeds and stuff. There, now you can see me. I'm gonna dig out these seeds. So here we go. Gonna sneak a spoon real quick. I'm just gonna press right there. So the inside is super tough too. This isn't like a cantaloupe or something. All of the seeds are falling out. It is I'm falling apart at the seams. I'm gonna put the magnets on the front of the fridge. Okay, where was I? All right, so I'm gonna try and press in the top little area and just kind of dig these seeds and all this gunk out. Very carefully. Try not to get the seeds all over your kitchen like I'm doing. If I had a better technique of how to do this, I would certainly share it. If you guys have a better technique of doing this, please help a guy out. Let me know. Write in the comments. Send me a message. Do something. Help. I need all the help I can get. Look at this. Cripes. All right, still working at it. This one's almost done. There we go, there we go. Wow. Notice how it's stringy. It's almost like spaghetti, hence the name, Spaghetti Squash. I'm just gonna kind of leave all that there. Grab our other side. Ugh, jeez Louise. Silver lining is that I didn't lose an arm cutting this thing. I just have to fight with it to get all these seeds out. It's coming, it's coming. I also read on the internet machine that you could save these seeds and cook them up as if they were like pumpkin seeds or something like that. They said to hold on to them and then roast them. I have never cooked pumpkin seeds, so I am not 100% sure how to do that. Again, a lot of you guys are more knowledgeable than what I am. I'm very much a novice at all this. I don't know if novice was the right word. I believe it is. But if you know how to do that, if you know how to cook these suckers, again, leave me a comment. Help a guy out. I'm, like I said, falling apart at the seams. We're all in this together. All right, so these are hollowed out. I'm gonna get a pan and we're gonna start getting these ready to cook. So I'm just gonna use a standard cookie pan, I guess this is. It's just kind of flat, has a little bit of an edge to it. And I'm going to plop these suckers right on there. On the internet, it says to, again, this is from allrecipes.com. It says to wetten these a little bit. Wetten a word? I don't know. Put a little water into these, cover them with aluminum foil so it cooks the guts of the spaghetti squash. So I'm gonna get a little Pyrex here. Excuse the noise. That wasn't too bad. Bring you over. Hello. 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 Okay, just put a little bit of water in here. You can't even see what the heck I'm doing. Oh, now you're going up. Now you're going down. Look, a little bit of water. I think that is a ton of water. So I'm gonna use this. Bring you back over. Bring it around town. Just gonna put a little bit in. Bleep. It's fine. Good. Now for the tin foil. I'm just going to do a little teensy bit on each one. These aren't very big, so it's not really that huge of a deal. Good. And you're going to want to cook these flat side up so that when they're done, you're able to claw the spaghetti out with a fork. All right, so these are ready to go in. We're still waiting for our oven to preheat. Once that beeps, we'll pop these in for about 40 or so minutes. Yeah, then we'll work on our meatballs, our sauce, our chicken, all of that fun stuff. But until then, let's wait for the oven. I've got wonderful news. The oven beeped. So I'm gonna set this down, slide these guys in there, nice and easy, and set a timer for 40 minutes. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes left on our timer, so I am going to grab a saucepan and our sauce. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 2 servings of this because it's just going to be me and Josh tonight. And I'm going to warm this up. I'm going to thaw our meatballs, stick the chicken in there, and then hopefully it'll be time for our spaghetti squash. Spaghetti squash shredding. So according to the label, 1 serving is 125 grams. If we're gonna do 2 servings, that's gonna add up to 250 grams. So I have this thing on our scale, just booting this up. All right, let's pour it in. It's splattering everywhere. All right, 200. Stack it nice and easy. 245, 250. Right on the dot. Oh, 251. It's fine. Get this little bit. So I'm gonna heat this up, and then I'm gonna stick the meatballs in there. It really doesn't matter how long you heat it up, just as long as it's bubbling and whatnot. Don't put it too hot, and don't forget to mix it because you don't want it to burn on the bottom. All right, so here's our sauce. I have this on like medium to low heat. You can see it's steaming just a little bit. Once this starts bubbling, I'm gonna pop in the meatballs. And just like that, it's done. Let's take it out and start shredding. Here we go. You can smell it. It smells squashy. Let's peel one of these off and see if it looks all right. Look at that steam coming off. Looks a little soggy, but I bet it's fine. I think what Josh likes to do is he likes to come up here. Look at this mess of a seasoning cabinet that we have. And he likes to get this Italian seasoning and put it in there. This is what it looks like. Stone mill. I feel like we got this at Aldi. So sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Wonderful. Also, check this out. We're ready to dunk some meatballs in this. Alright, so I'm just gonna mix these around. Again, you don't have to really put a certain amount of time on these, just until they're soft. So here's how I'm going to do the shredding. I'm gonna grab an oven mitt because these things are hot. I'm just gonna kind of hold it like that and just shred it. Can you see that? Just shred it with the fork. Let me come, Clarissa. Clarissa, let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. See how easily that comes? It's so much easier than whenever we first cut it. It was super tough. And look, it looks just like spaghetti. Pretty nice, huh? So I'm gonna do that into this bowl. Get our measurements just right so that we have an even amount. And then we'll be in good shape. Oh my gosh, it's really falling apart. Look at that. Spaghetti squash. It's just like angel hair. Look at that. This is like a dingle hopper. Come on, what movie is that from? Come on, you know it. That was a little clue. It's from The Little Mermaid. That's what you use to comb hair with, a dingle hopper. Okay, so that's about 150 grams right there. I don't know what the measurements, like the calorie count for spaghetti squash is, but I'll include it in the nutritional facts at the end. All right, so I have the spaghetti squash all shredded up. I'm just gonna dump it in here with the meatballs and the sauce and mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna stick this in the bowl and this will be brother's portion. Okay, I didn't think this the whole way through. All of the sauce came with the noodles, so I'm gonna warm up 2 more servings of sauce. It's fine. Here's what Josh has turned out to be. I don't want to spill it. I'm just gonna let him deal with the Parmesan cheese. If he wants to add any additional seasoning, that's up to him. 258. Let me see if I can get a little bit back in there. My sauce spoon. I know it probably seems crazy, but it pays to be precise. You don't know how much you need to burn if you don't know how much you're taking in. So there's that. I'm going to measure out my noodles and just repeat the process. All right, so now it's time for the best part of the video, trying it. Here's what mine looks like. A little bit of chicken on there. You saw Josh's already. Go ahead and dig in, what do you think? I need a knife for my chicken. He's a fan of it, everybody. He likes it. He really likes it. All right, so I got my knife. I'm about to overflow my bowl here. It's fine. Just a little mess.
It's my choice and the choice of the next generation.
Oh, okay. Is that like a Pepsi quote?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Mmm.
Very good. The sauce really makes it. That Del Grosso sauce, plus the Parmesan cheese. That's my favorite cheese. It's the best one. Don't at me. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. We're gonna finish our dinner. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any suggestions, God knows I need them. Just add them in the comments. Share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Eat It Anyway. Why do I always shrug like I don't know? I don't know. No. Hey, gang. Welcome to another episode of Eat It Anyway. That was weird. Hey, gang. Welcome to another episode of Eat It Anyway. Like you got some more stuff, and so we moved the chicken breast to the refrigerator. God, this sucks. Hey, everybody. Welcome. This is not going well.